Hello everyone and welcome to the Colchester Hippodrome for FWA's NOAH Limits 2. It is the biggest show that the FWA have produced since British Uprising 3. The show headlined tonight by two international matches. The first will be a tag team encounter pitting the FWA British Heavyweight Champion, the South City Thriller Hade Vansen, teaming with the anarchist Doug Williams to take on the Pro Wrestling NOAH Global Honor Crown Tag Team Champions Takeshi Morishima and Mohammed Yone. Also, the final match of the evening will be a triple threat #1 contenders match to the FWA British Heavyweight Championship. This match will feature Jonny Storm, Jody Fleisch, and from the States making his FWA debut, former Cruiserweight and Tag Team Champion Billy Kidman. We're kicking things off though with an Essex street fight. This match had its genesis back at Sudbury at Who's Fooling Who, which, by the way, if you were not there, check out the DVD by logging on to www.frontierwrestling.com. It really is a corker of a show. And Paul Tyrrell come dressed for a street fight here, not in his usual wrestling clothes.
Just wait 1 minute before you come out here and start calling all the shots and telling these people it's going to be an Essex street fight and getting all these good people of Colchester's hopes up because they came down here to the Hippodrome expecting to see Paul Tyrrell come out in this ring and beat the living daylights, Essex style, out of Darren Burridge.
It looks like somebody's already beaten the living daylights out of Paul Tyrrell. Look at those eyes.
Well, listen, unfortunately for all my fans here in Colchester today, shut up.
Seems like you did have a few fans here, but not too keen on them.
I had just been on tour in Thailand, admired the beautiful suntan, really and wait, but unfortunately I had picked up a bit of an eye infection, and I must break the news to you all that there will be no Essex street fight today, because due to the eye infection, under doctor's orders, I cannot wrestle here at FWA, so there is no Essex street fight. I'm very, very sorry. However, I didn't come all the way down here to Colchester just to tell you people there's not going to be an Essex street fight.
Oh, look at the state of those eyes.
I need to tell you that I've got a very good replacement down here, and he is going to get Darren Burridge, and he is going to tear him limb from limb, he is going to beat the living daylights out of him, and when the match is all said and done, I'm going to get in there, and I'm going to tell Darren Burridge exactly what he needs to do, and that's go crawl home to his mummy. Let's get the next one out here. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first, weighing 204 pounds, from Cleveland, Stevie Knight. Turn the music off now. First thing is first. For those people that don't know, but should know, I am British wrestling legend, Mr. Stevie Knight.
He's been in the business a fair while, there's no doubt about that.
Now I'm going to share some very, very personal information with the people of Colchester. It's been over 2 weeks since I have had a young lady in my bedroom. Can you believe that? However, when the FWA rang me and said, Stevie, we need you in Colchester tonight, I was more than happy to come, knowing all the slappers that lived in the Essex area.
It's amazing what frustration does to the attitude of Stevie Knight.
Lots of things about the slappers that live in Colchester. I'm looking around at some of the men in the room. For example, this fella here, this tosser here. I will tell you, none of the men in this room are as good as me, which means at the end of the show tonight, ladies, just come and speak to me and I will sort you out. Now get my opponent out here, I'm going to kick some ass.
Stevie Knight's opponent about to make his way to the ring here at the Hippodrome in Colchester for NOAH Limits 2. The pucker one, Darren Burridge. As stated, originally this match was supposed to be an Essex street fight after the encounter that took place between the two at Sudbury on April the 1st at Who's Fallen Who. I've just been given word that that match has now been moved to Sudbury's return date, which is Saturday, August the 5th at the Sudbury Sports Centre. Check out frontierwrestling.com for more details. Pucker one, Darren Burridge spotting some new bling. As you can see, packed crowd here tonight. And the fans getting solidly behind the pucker one, Darren Burridge, as always. Paul Tyrrell and Stevie Knight taken off slightly from the unorthodox approach and nature of the pucker one. Pucker one has the mic. You see the fans crowding around the balcony here. It really is a sellout.
Stop it. Now, man, stop. Just before I get to you, bunch of slags. The pucker one has come back to Essex!
Crowd breaking out into a huge FWA chant here. They're happy to see the FWA here in Colchester.
Now listen up, you bunch of retarded slags. Unfortunately tonight, I can't wrestle you, Paul, but there'll be other days coming soon. Okay? Just because you're blind now, you know what I mean? Who are you? What, you just scared or something, mate? Now, I was hoping this would be an Essex street fight, because Essex boys like to tear it up, am I right? Yeah, you're bloody right we are. But tonight I have to face a dirty, northern, viral-infected slag. And Paul Tyrell, how dare you? How dare you take the mick out of an Essex girl? How bloody dare you? Everybody knows that the best, dominant, world-class birds, they all come from Essex, yes? The only slag in Essex, mate, is your mum. And Stevie Knight knows. Woo. So instead of being, come on ladies, kiss and make up, yeah? So instead of this being an all Essex fight, let's make this a Sudbury Northern riot. Are we gonna kick some crap tonight? Let me hear you say,
well, the talking seems to be all said and done now, and we are about to begin the first match of NOAH Limits 2 and the FWA's debut in Colchester. It's the Shining Light Stevie Knight replacing an injured Paul Tyrrell, taking on Darren Burridge. And the pucker one no doubt wants to garner his first victory here in Colchester in front of his home county fans. Paul Tyrrell seems to be remaining at ringside in the corner of the Shining Light. as Stevie Knight seems to be taking some time out to do some press-ups and got stuck at 4. Stevie Knight now getting into a war of words with some fans at ringside. He needs to pay more attention to the bugger one. And once again, the unorthodox nature of the pucker one, Darren Burridge, comes into play. Stevie Knight tries to imitate the pucker one, but Tyrrell and Stevie Knight discussing game plans there. Tyrrell knows Burridge very, very well. To my knowledge, it's the first time Stevie Knight and the pucker one have actually faced one another in a one-on-one contest. Tyrrell and Burridge, as I alluded to earlier, went to a 15-minute time limit draw at Who's Fallen Who. Check out frontierwrestling.com for that. So Tyrrell knows Burridge very, very well. Two of them lock fingers. Stevie Knight goes underneath, takes the wrist lock. No doubt in my mind that Stevie Knight is the superior wrestler out of these two, but it's the unorthodox approach of the pucker one. Although, great counter there from Burridge. It's the unorthodox approach of Burridge that could really take an opponent off his game. Only a matter of time for Burridge then locks in that chav lock. And just like we saw from James Tighe back at Crunch, when he locks in that submission hold, it's it, that's over, everybody taps. Stevie Knight and Paul Tyrrell again spending a lot of time jaw-jacking with the fans at ringside. Stevie Knight now with that wrist lock. Burridge down to one knee, gets up. Tries to roll through. Gets down, singing a takedown, takes hold on the ankle. Burridge, however, hasn't grabbed hold of that other leg. Instead, chooses to switch direction and goes for the arm. Stevie Knight makes his way to the ropes. Referee has to break hold. Both men circle one another. Looked like they were going in for a lock-up, however, Stevie Knight sneaked one in there. The boot to the midsection, and now Stevie Knight takes a hammerlock, steps straight into that side headlock takedown. You can hear the fans solidly behind at pucker one. And look at the expression. There's a nipple lock. Well, that pretty much explains what he just had there. Stevie Knight doing better commentary than I am. Stevie Knight trying to find a counter. Rolls through, almost gets caught on the ropes there. Managed to use it to his own advantage. Burridge, however, immediately escapes. And Burridge back on top of the side headlock. Stevie Knight sneaks one out. Puts on a hammerlock and drives the knee. Burridge quite close to the ropes there, but instead makes his way to his feet. Going to try a counter. Fans getting behind Burridge again. Burridge goes underneath, keeps holding the arm, and suplexes him over. The shining light Stevie Knight takes to the outside, regroups with Paul Tyrrell, the Essex bad boy. Burridge is on the inside of the ring. They need to be careful. You're not. Just because you're on the outside and Burridge is on the inside does not mean you're safe by any means. Burridge is known for using that Superman dive. And while Tyrrell distracts Burridge, Stevie Knight sneaks from the other side of the ring and attacks from behind. And now Tyrrell from the outside choking away on Burridge as well. A lot of bad blood between these two. And no doubt when these two compete at the Sudbury Sports Centre on August 5th, we'll see this continue, no matter the result of this match. And Stevie Knight seems to have brought a couple of friends with him, because there's a brief Stevie Knight chant there. Vicious chop to the chest at Darren Burridge. And there's a second one. And the fans can even feel that one, as you can tell by their reactions. Irish whip reversal. Stevie Knight tries to kip over, gets caught, and just dumped to the outside. Tyrrell over there. And the furry dice are now on display, and it seems like Burridge is going for that super chav dive. And that's what he hits and takes out both Tyrrell and Stevie Knight. No pretty blue mats on the outside here in the FWA. He hit nothing but the hard concrete floor. And the fans solidly behind the pucker one. It seems like everything that Stevie Knight has tried so far in the opening contest has backfired, and Burridge remains more unorthodox measures from the pucker one. Burridge remains in complete control over Stevie Knight, and the fans break into an FWA chant. Burridge has been in control for the majority of this opening part of the match. Burridge now going for a suplex. Suplexing Stevie Knight in front, but there's Tyrrell. Tyrrell holding on to the leg of Stevie Knight. Now he's holding on to the leg of Darren Burridge and pulls him down. Darren Burridge now on the outside with Stevie Knight. And now it seems like Tyrrell and Burridge now double teaming. Sorry, Tyrrell and Stevie Knight now double teaming Burridge. And the tide seems to have changed here as the 2-on-1 attack has now led to a change of fortunes for Darren Burridge, as he has dropped throat first on that steel barricade. Tyrrell claiming that he's never laid a hand on a pucker one. Pucker one thrown into the ring by Stevie Knight. Stevie Knight makes his way back into the ring before telling the crowd what he thinks of them. Stomp to the back of the head. And now side suplex on the pucker one. And Stevie Knight now in complete control. Oh, nose-breaking knee drop there. And of course the eyes to well up and it'll blur your vision. Stevie Knight, who just like Paul Tyrrell is a veteran of 15 years, and a testicle claw. Referee is so busy asking Darren Burridge that he can't see anything. That those aren't the furry dice that Stevie Lynn is crushing there, I assure you. And that's not the furry dice that Stevie Knight's taken a bite out of either. Not to question his sexuality at all, but you're going to wonder. A tactic that we've seen Stevie Knight do several times. Snapmares Burridge from the outside. Next snap there. Stevie Knight expecting a standing ovation, it seems, from the fans. Oh, small package from Burridge. Out of nowhere, Burridge still trying to get one in there, but cut off just as he was going for that double sledge, and Stevie Knight back in control. Darren Burridge still fighting and still in this though. Rude awakening style neck breaker there from Stevie Knight. Shining Light with a cover. Burridge kicks out at 2. Senior FWA official Steve Linsky and Paul Tyrrell and Stevie Knight both know that was a 2 count. Stevie Knight now locks on that nerve hold on the trapezium of the pucker one, Darren Burridge. Pucker one trying to fill this crowd. As you can see, they're solidly behind him. Series of elbows. Darren Burridge fights out of it. However, a hooking clothesline from Stevie Knight sends Burridge down. Burridge now trying to make his way back to his feet, but there's Stevie Knight again from behind with that nerve hold. Steve Linsky asking Darren Burridge if he wants to quit, but obviously that's not going to happen, so Stevie Knight just takes to the eyes. Burridge again with another series of elbows, once again trying to break that. This time when Stevie Knight goes for the clothesline, Burridge ducks it, ducks the elbow, double shoulder block, both men go down. I think Stevie Knight might knock the back of his head when he landed there. Paul Tyrrell trying to find Stevie Knight up. The Shining Light makes his way back to his feet first. Obviously Burridge has taken the most of the abuse in this match. The last 3-4 minutes have all been Stevie Knight. Now, Knight slams Burridge down and uncharacteristically is taken to the top, and he needs to be careful he doesn't get a nosebleed up there. Stevie Knight, not really known for his high-flying tactics, and Burridge cuts him off. And now signaling for a superplex. If he can hit this, the tide will no doubt change, and Burridge should be able to get his breath back and get back in control. He does indeed hit it. He holds on to the arm though, and perhaps he's going for that chav lock. Locks on that arm, he steps through. And there it is, that's the chav lock. He's got it. Everybody taps this, even James Tighe tapped to this back at crunch. It's only a matter of time. Paul Tyrrell's begging him not to tap, and Knight taps. Burridge gets the victory in this impromptu match against the Shining Light Stevie Knight. Paul Tyrrell comes in to see how Stevie Knight is. Albert Burridge grabs Tyrrell from behind and he rolls up. Tyrrell now in that chav lock, and now Tyrrell tapping like mad. Burridge gains one over Tyrrell and gets the victory over Stevie Knight, and the winning streak of the pucker one continues. And you've got to ask yourself just how much longer before he gets a shot at the FWA All England title. Or for that matter, with victories over James Tighe and Stevie Knight now consecutively, I wonder how much time before he perhaps gets a shot at the FWA British Heavyweight Champion. Of course, remember, back at New Frontiers, he took Hade Vansen to the limit in that qualifying match. Who's to say he could not do it again and this time come out on top? Seems like big things to come from the pucker one, Darren Burridge. The pucker one, Darren Burridge, gets a victory here at NOAH Limits 2. And now as it comes to Paul Tyrrell, he will no doubt be looking towards August the 5th and the Sudbury Sports Centre, where they will finally meet in that Essex street fight. And Burridge now mocking Tyrrell for that eye infection. And Tyrrell's Hey, we may end up getting 2 Essex street fights then. Both of them want to do it in Colchester as well. Fantastic victory there for the pucker one.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Stevie Knight. As we introduce him as the champion,
That right there is the music of the FWA All England champion Leroy Kincaide, and there he is. He won that title back at Broxbourne last year's hot wired from the now reigning FWA British Heavyweight Champion Hade Vansen. Leroy Kincaide's open invitation for anyone, no matter what promotion you work for, to challenge for the FWA All England Championship.
All England champion, Leroy Kincaide.
Leroy Kincaide, this human express train, just running through and demolishing every single opponent that has stepped in his way and challenged for the FWA All England Championship so far. Tonight is no doubt the toughest competitor he will have faced as he takes on the technical wrestling wizard that is James Tighe. Fans firmly in the corner of Leroy Kincaide. He awaits. And here comes his opponent. As I pointed out earlier, the technical wrestling wizard, James Tighe. James Tighe, no stranger, and who are those? Oh, wait a minute, I don't recognise these two. James Tighe taking the microphone.
James Tighe's got himself a match for Leroy Kincaide's All England Championship. And tonight, I'm going to take that belt off you, Leroy. Kill him, Leroy! Yeah. Leave it with me, mate. But wait. I heard you've been going around saying that you're willing to face any wrestler in Britain, any wrestler, to prove that you are the real All England champion. Well, I found myself 2 wrestlers from Wales, Ricky Hype and Matt Vaughan.
Ricky Hype and Matt Vaughan. Doesn't seem like we have many people in Colchester that like people from Wales.
I mean, let's face it, you're not up to my calibre, mate. I'm main event, I'm not All England. But tonight, I want you to wrestle those 2 to prove that you are up to my calibre. And then, you've got your match. What do you reckon?
So, Leroy Kincaide first has to defeat Ricky Hype and Matt Vaughan. I've heard of these 2 guys actually. They wrestle for a promotion in London called LDN, and also down in Wales for a group called Celtic Wrestling. Both of them jump Leroy Kincaide, and Leroy Kincaide, as I pointed out, that human express train just runs right through them both. And Matt Vaughan just drilled into the turnbuckle. Irish whip clothesline there, almost decapitates the head of Matt Vaughan. Another clothesline. Again, near kills him. And there's a spear on Ricky Hype, and Ricky Hype and Matt Vaughan have just been demolished. And James Tighe now jumps Leroy Kincaide. And his original plan seems to have in one way worked, and then it distracted him, and Leroy Kincaide no doubt took a lot of energy to do those high impact, powerful maneuvers. But my word, Leroy Kincaide just demolished those two. And that's no easy task. Ricky Hyde and Matt Vaughan, both of them fantastic athletes. And now Leroy Kincaide trying to fight back against James Tighe. James Tighe has a world of experience ahead of him. James Tighe's main evented the biggest stage of them all over here in the UK. He main evented British Uprising 2 and British Uprising 3. Holds victories over such stars such as AJ Styles. British Uprising 2, he main evented against the anarchist Doug Williams. And now Leroy Kincaide having his arm piece by piece taken apart. That hammerlock slam. James Tighe covers, and you notice how he put all his weight on that arm that he's been working on so far. And now picking up. And Leroy trying to fight back. Series of shots and then a knee to the stomach. But James Tighe just nails that shoulder and arm again, and that sends Leroy down. And James Tighe signaling that All England title is coming around. James Tighe's actually never held a title here in the FWA. Despite all his accomplishments, he has never held a title in the FWA, and this will be his first. It's no doubt making James Tighe even more hungry than usual. Running knee once again to that shoulder. Turns Kincaide over, hooks the leg. Referee Chris Roberts in his FWA debut lets him be known that was a 2 count. European uppercut there on Tighe. However, it took everything Leroy had to get that European uppercut on him. Ended up injuring his own arm and shoulder again. Tighe keeps the offense going though. Picking up Leroy. Irish whip into the ropes. Hip block, keeps hold of the arm, drops the leg, and there's a short arm scissors. Referee Chris Roberts now asking Leroy if he's going to give up. I seriously doubt we're going to see this. Leroy Kincaide at just 23 years of age. Trying to turn this short arm scissors into a pinning predicament, and now James Tighe, the technical wrestling wizard, turns it into a cross arm breaker. Leroy realizes he needs to get that rope or he's going to actually lose that arm. And now James Tighe keeps hold of that arm. Leroy Kincaide, known for his powerhouse moves that we saw him dismantle Ricky Hope and Matt Vaughan with earlier. Series of clothesline there, don't take Leroy Kincaide off his feet. The drop kick does, but that just annoys the big All England champion who explodes with that clothesline. Leroy can only take so much, and it seems like whatever it is, that short fuse of his has snapped. And there's that short arm clothesline again from Kincaide, but once again it hurt his own arm. I was going to point out, James Tighe taking apart that arm because he can't pick him up if that arm is injured. There's the spear. He turns James Tighe inside out. Not able to follow up with a cover though, as he had to use that injured shoulder to hit that move. Both men down. And now the referee begins to stand in 10 count. Kincaide rolls over, gets the pin. Tighe kicks out. Please that makes Tighe the first man to kick out of that spear of Leroy Kincaide. You have to wonder if Kincaide hadn't have had that shoulder worked on earlier by James Tighe. Tighe would have been able to have kicked out. Both men slowly making their way to their feet. Tighe being pulled up by Leroy. Well, out of nowhere, Tighe maybe going for that. No, Death Valley drive. I thought he was going for that tie rack maneuver of his. And both men down again. The referee once again beginning that standing 10 count. And now this time it's James Tighe who's up to his feet first. And he's having to use the ropes to pull himself up. James Tighe with a European uppercut. Trying to control the pace here. Tries to Irish whip Kincaide, but the Kincaide, a much stronger man, ends up clothesline in time. Both of them go over the top rope, take a nasty spill, and the crowd breakers at FWA chant. They both went into those barricades there. There is a 20 count on the outside here in the FWA. Referee begins that. They're now going up on the balcony. Series of European uppercuts. Now both men trading shots. And look at the explosiveness of Leroy Kincaide. Fires in. There's just a rake of the face there. James Tighe goes chest first into that podium there. And Leroy now. Leroy is standing on top of that podium. Somersault plancher over the barricade and over the podium. And both men are down and the referee is still counting. This could take them both out. Leroy Kincaide throwing caution to the wind there. Referee is up to 13 now. James Tighe's on his knees and trying to crawl into the ring. So's Leroy. We're on 15 now, and both of them trying to get in the ring. And Leroy and James both pulling one another down. Did Leroy get in the ring? Both of them were fine with one another, trying to push the other off to get the victory, not allowing the other one to get back in the ring. But Leroy Kincaide made it in before the count of 20. Within a split second, Leroy dived in. And Leroy Kincaide retains the All England Championship via count out over James Tighe. Was that somersault plancher off the podium to the outside that really took it out of both men at the end there, but Leroy sends James Tighe sailing to the floor, gets in the ring before the 20 count, and Leroy Kincaide continues his impressive winning streak here in the FWA. And it seems like the fans in the Colchester are very impressed by the explosive powerhouse, this human express train that is Leroy Kincaide.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is the first of our two main events. It is the non-title special international tag team challenge match. Introducing first.
The following contest, as announced there, is a special international tag team challenge contest. It features the stars of Pro Wrestling Noah, the Pro Wrestling Noah Global Honored Crown Tag Team Champions, Mohammed Yone and Takeshi Morishima. They will be taking on FWA representatives of the Anarchist Doug Williams and the FWA British Heavyweight Champion, the South City Thriller, Hade Vansen, accompanied to the ring, as always, by the gorgeous Nikita. It's the first time to my knowledge that Hade Vansen have actually competed against stars from Japan. Doug Williams, of course, no stranger to the Japanese scene, has been a regular for Pro Wrestling Noah for a fair few years now. Along with Too Cold Scorpio, is actually one half of the Global Honor Crown Tag Team Champions. They actually lost those GHC Tag Team titles at FWA NOAH Limits 1. This is NOAH Limits 2. If you do not own the first NOAH Limits, again, check out frontierwrestling.com and check out that match. This, however, is a non-title match.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the first team. From Sloan in Kent, weighing 237 pounds, is the anarchist, Doug Williams. His tag team partner.
Anarchist Doug Williams there, introduced, former FWA British Heavyweight Champion himself. Ring announcer about to announce Hade Vansen. Hade Vansen seems to have a few words for him.
He is the Midnight Sinner, the Lady Killer. He is the super sexy South City Thriller. He is the current FWA British Heavyweight Champion, the South City Thriller, Hade Vansen.
Hade Vansen there. Some may say he has an ego. Others will agree. And you hear the music of the Pro Wrestling Noah GHC Global Honor Crown Tag Team Champions Mohammed, Yone and Takeshi Morishima. And here are Takeshi Morishima. He is the man that's getting in the ring right now, the larger of the two. And Mohammed, Yone. There's a pimp daddy if I ever saw one.
Their opponents from Japan, representing Pro Wrestling Noah. They are the Pro Wrestling Noah Global Honor Crown Tag Team Champions, Mohammed Yone and Takeshi Morishima.
Takeshi Morishima, 28 years of age. Mohammed Yone just turned 30. Both of them checked now by referee Steve Linsky. And this will be a very interesting match. And now Doug Williams and Hade Vansen jump the Japanese duo. Reversal double team there, and Yone and Morishima, tag team champions of Pro Wrestling Noah, and obviously have a lot more experience than the duo of Hade Vansen and Doug Williams. In fact, to my knowledge, it's the first time these two have actually teamed up with one another. They are the FWA representatives in this international challenge match. Doug Williams in the ring there with Mohammed Yone, who is in possession of perhaps the most freaking awesome afro I think I've ever seen. And now along with Doug, they're going for like a test of strength here. Greco-Roman knuckle locker. Yone bends Doug down. The fans are going to be split here. There's going to be some rooting for Team UK, Team FWA, but there's also some Pro Wrestling Noah fans here. And oh, Yone not too impressed with Doug Williams' use of the hair there. Having to adjust his afro. That is pure swank. Yeah, some World Cup flavour definitely in the air here. Yone goes underneath with the wrist lock. And Doug Williams goes underneath and ends up taking the wrist of his own, and Yone goes to the eyes. Perhaps that's a receipt for Williams using the hair earlier. And Yone takes to the outside. Vansen and Williams now talking strategy over. Takeshi Morishima tags himself in. Takeshi Morishima, everyone expecting big things from the 28-year-old in his future. Takeshi Morishima recently taken Mitsuharu Misawa to the limit over in Pro Wrestling Noah. Doug Williams asking Takeshi Morishima to... Well, Doug Williams asking the referee to warn Takeshi Morishima, but I don't think that's going to matter. Takeshi Morishima doesn't speak English. Well, he can say burgers and rice, but that's it. You can see he hasn't missed any meals since being over here. A series of forearms, but looking at the size advantage of Morishima. Morishima's going to win that quite easily. Again, a mixed fan reaction here. Some fans supporting Pro Wrestling Noah, some fans supporting FWA. It's really nothing to do with companies here. It's got some fans all for supporting England. All up for this international challenge match. Double elbow there on Doug Williams. Yone goes after Vansen. Vansen, however, just backs off. Williams rolls away. Goes in for a double axe handle to the sternum there. Backs Yone into his corner. Tags in Vansen. And Vansen, for the first time in this match, blocks the foot. Series of knife-edge chops and forearms there. Doug Williams with a snapmare on you. Sorry, Hade Vansen with a snapmare on Yone. Reverse chinlock, and here comes Takeshi Morishima. Takeshi Morishima now with that reverse chinlock on, and now we got all four men. The referee counted, they had till the count of 5, it would have been a double disqualification. Every single man broke on a count of 4. Vansen goes to pick up Yone, uses the afro to do so, which is obviously a cardinal sin. Forearm shot, and then a follow-up with a South City kick. Yone asking for more. What? Vansen bounces off those ropes and takes a kick from Yone. Yone then hits off the ropes and gets hit with a forearm, responds with a kick, but goes down with another roaring elbow shot there from the Thriller, the FWA British Heavyweight Champion. Yone now charges Vansen now into his corner. Now it's Vansen's turn to be in the wrong corner. And now Yone tags in the big Takeshi Morishima. Double team there. Referee with Doug Williams. Doesn't fold well for his partner, the South City Thriller, Hade Vansen. Must point out that whenever the Pro Wrestling Noah wrestlers have come to the UK, Doug Williams has only actually lost one match against them. It was just, that was for the Global on the Crown Tag Team Championships. Last time Pro Wrestling Noah stars were over, it was a universal uproar. Kenta Kobashi and Go Shiozaki were defeated by Doug Williams and Yun Akiyama. And there's a mile-long stretch with a flying knee there from Mohammed Yone, running that kind of distance so he can get all that extra pressure. And now Doug coming to the aid of Hade Vansen on the outside. Hade climbing back into the ring, but he is met by the big monster Takeshi Morishima. Hade responds with a series of forearms, but Morishima just meets him with that clothesline. And now Vansen at the mercy of Yone and Morishima as they make a wish. And I think Nikita's going to have to make friends with the Energizer Bunny if she wants any tonight. Oh, and there's a low blow from Yone, and Yone now claiming that Vansen hit the low blow, and suddenly he's okay while Vansen's in pain still. Yone hit that. What a leg drop from Mohammed Yone. That reverse chin line now. Look at the way Hade Vansen's neck is bent. It is not supposed to go that way. Vansen showing he's still in it while Yone continues to work. Now twists it the other way. Vansen trying to fight out of this. Yone keeping in complete control. Continuing to work that neck and now takes it to a head scissors. Yone keeping hold of the champ. Fans getting behind Hade Vansen, something that doesn't happen very often. Vansen tried to roll through, get the head out. Yone rolls back in control. Yone trying to keep that arm away so that Vansen cannot use any momentum to turn over and keep out. And that it's like a triangle choke. Vansen still in this match. Despite the legs almost choking him out there. Hade Vansen rolls out, but Yone keeps hold of him, tags in as Yone was in his own corner, and here comes Morishima. And now there's a vicious abdominal stretch, and now hooks that far leg, and you only have to look at the body position of Hade Vansen to know that that is not normal. Morishima with another stomp to the back there. Vicious chop there. Vansen retaliates, but I think he's on the losing end here, however. Well, it didn't seem like Takeshi Morishima really wanted part of that as he stopped the chops and just nailed him with that club and clothesline-like blow. Yone then just sent him down, and now Yone and Morishima now. Yone is claiming that he doesn't understand the rules. And Vansen just being demolished by Yone and Morishima. And Vansen needs to make the tag to Williams now. He's been in this ring on the defensive for at least 5 minutes. Oh, it seems like Yone knows a little bit of offense. Yone saying, hey, come on to Vansen. Maybe he doesn't know what that means, because Vansen is certainly now bringing it. Irish whip. Yone gets hit with that back elbow, and now maybe Vansen can get the tag and tag on the anarchist. Just before he could do that, though, Yone sends Williams off the apron. Vansen therefore goes after Yone. However, Morishima's from the blinds Vansen. And Vansen now is backed into the corner, and here comes Morishima, who almost kicks the face of Vansen off and into the 17th row. Suplex attempt now by Vansen. Sorry, by Morishima. Vansen, however, is blocking it. Well, what strength by the champ. And just before Vansen can make the tag, Yone comes in and pulls Vansen back into his and Morishima's corner. Vansen tries to crawl over. And once again cuts Vansen off. Here comes Yone. And Doug Williams pulls the top rope down, and Yone takes a nasty spill to the floor. And the fans in the corner of Doug Williams and Hade Vansen. And Hade now sees Yone and sandwiches Yone between his own body weight on that suicide dive and the steel barriers. Doug Williams now throws Hade back into the ring so that Hade can make the tag. Hade now, with everything he had, jumps in, makes the tag, and now goes after Yone on the outside, and there's a series of European uppercuts. Rocks the big Mohammed Yone. Doug Williams drives that knee down. Elbow to the top of the head. And that afro has just been absolutely manhandled. Another elbow there from the anarchist. And some running knee there as Doug Williams seems to be trash talking Yone. Not that Yone would understand. Series of knees. Bomb scare knee drop. Doug Williams lands on his feet, but massive lariat there from Mohammed Yone sends the anarchist down, and the tag to Takeshi Morishima. Shoulder block there. Elbow to the champ sends him down. And now Doug calls in the champ, and the two go for a double clothesline. Morishima just runs right through, double shoulder block. Sends the anarchist and Vansen down. And now Morishima with a double headlock takeover, like a suplex there. What strength from the big man. Morishima now charges in with a massive lariat. Backdrop driver attempted by Morishima. Williams, however, hits the ropes and gets flattened there by a massive vertical avalanche splash there from Morishima. Morishima is completely dominating Vansen and Doug now. And once again, Morishima went for that backdrop driver. Now Doug seems to be going for a chaos theory. Morishima hits the ropes, gets knee to the back by Hade Vansen. Met with a knee to the face. And now maybe the urban assault vehicle that is Hade Vansen hits that double stomp. Crushes the inside of Morishima. Shima gets that right shoulder up there. Knife edge chop, Irish rips, Takeshi into the ropes, trips there, makes his way back up to his knees, but is met with a vicious kick to the head and then a drop kick to the back of the head. Morishima could be knocked out. Vansen covers again. Morishima gets the right shoulder up. And Vansen and Williams are now in complete control, and an impressive showing from the FWA British Heavyweight Champion. Vansen, meanwhile, however, is met off the ropes with that vicious like clothesline knife edge chop, and Yone comes in and just boots the face of Vansen clean off his shoulders. Running knee to the face. Hade Vansen back on the defensive now. Scoop slam, maybe Yone's going to go for something now. To the second rope. Second rope leg drop now. 1, 2. And Vansen gets the left shoulder up. Morishima took Doug Williams out so that he could make the save. Trying to interfere and account. Double boot to the midsection of Vansen. Double clothesline there. Drops Vansen to his knees. Yone goes in for the cover. Vansen gets the shoulder up again. Yone looking incredibly frustrated here. And now the duo of Morishima and Yone going for like a doomsday device move. Williams in there to make the save. Williams sends Yone from the top rope to the floor. Williams gut-wrench suplex there. And now Vansen to the top rope. Swan dive headbutt there. Gets a 2 count on Yone. Morishima's back in now. Boot to the chest. Sends him down. Doug Williams. Doug Williams hits a German suplex on Takeshi Morishima. There's Yone with a spinning heel kick, and there's that right-off clothesline from Vansen, and now all 4 men are down. Irish whip into the ropes there. Spinning back heel kick. South City Driller. That'll break her neck. And also flatten the afro. And Mohammed Yone kicks out, showing what he is made of. What would it take for the FWA British Heavyweight Champions to get a victory over the Pro Wrestling Noah, one half of Pro Wrestling Noah Tag Team Champions? And Doug Williams is trying to keep Takeshi Morishima from getting back into the ring and interfering. But I think Mohammed Yone is almost like out on his feet. Vansen takes Yone to the top, and now, what's this, a belly-to-belly suplex? Holy afro kill, 1, 2, 3. Hade Vansen gets one of the biggest victories of his career, defeating Mohammed Yone. And what a victory for Doug Williams and Hade Vansen over the Pro Wrestling Noah Global Honored Crown Tag Team Champions. Fantastic victory for the Anarchist and the FWA British Heavyweight Champion, Hade Vansen. Great match, great victory, and well done as representatives of the FWA. As promised, fantastic match here at NOAH Limits 2. And Vansen once again proves all his critics wrong. Yone and Morishima. Awesome match here.
The following contest is the final and deciding bout in a best-of-3 series. The team of Mark Sloan and Ollie Burns took the first match in Sudbury. The team of Max Fleisch and Dan Head took the second match in Broxbourne, and the final and deciding match is here. Introducing first.
As stated there, the final and deciding match of this best-of-3 series is right here at NOAH Limits 2. Mark Sloan and Ollie Burns, collectively known as the EntouRAGE, against Dan Head and Max Voltage. Through questionable means, Ollie Burns and Mark Sloan took the victory at Sudbury thanks to the use of some powder in the face. None of that took place and transpired at Broxbourne, meanwhile, as Dan Head and Max Voltage secured the victory in just 6 minutes over Ollie Burns and Mark Sloan back at Crunch. And now tied at 1 apiece. Sloan and Burns against Max Voltage and Dan Head. We will have a deciding winner here this evening. Again, if you were not at Sudbury for Who's Falling Who, or you were not in Broxbourne for Crunch, make sure you check out frontierwrestling.com, click on merchandise and buy those fantastic DVDs. Also, DVDs available at a-merchandise.co.uk from promotions such as Ring of Honor, TNA, the FWA Academy, and of course Frontier Wrestling Alliance. The specialist Mark Sloan, the founding father of the FWA.
Tag team champions, the team of Ollie Burns and the specialist Mark Sloan.
As introduced today, they are the FWA Academy Tag Team Champions.
And their opponents.
Their opponents, the team of Max Voltage and Dan Head. Dan Head, still the FWA Academy champion. Dan Head and Max Voltage actually know each other incredibly well. There have been many wars between those two down in Portsmouth at the Academy. Once again, check out frontierwrestling.com and click merchandise to check out all those matches. Max Voltage, the exciting high-flying youngster. Dan Head and Max Voltage coming in with the momentum on their side. They gained the last victory back at Crunch. However, Mark Sloan and Ollie Burns, the more experienced duo, as pointed out, they are the FWA Academy Tag Team Champions. Mark Sloan also has the distinct advantage of being the trainer of all 3 other men in this match. He knows what they're going to do before they even know they're going to do it. Mark Sloan taking Dan Head off his game plan, takes to the outside. Mark Sloan and Ollie Burns taking their time. Mark Sloan mocking the crowd here. Dan Head, meanwhile, gets the fans rallying behind him. Sloan tries to sneak from behind and take the leg. Dan Head sees it coming, scoots out the way. And Mark Sloan, a specialist, rolls underneath, takes that wrist lock. Dan Head counters. Mark Sloan already has an injured shoulder, as you can see. Well, a normal wrist and arm lock isn't the same for when a specialist has it. Mark Sloan goes underneath, hooks under the arm, uses the body to take over. Great technique. Rolls over, keeps hold of the wrist and drives the knee into the shoulder.
Come on, get off the hair.
Mark Sloan spins him round, takes the head, takes the leg of Dan Head, rolls through the cover. Dan Head counters, gets that crucifix pin, both men get a near full. Mark Sloan tags in Ollie Burns. Dan Head being tagged in, Max Voltage. Burns charges in, but the quicker of the two, Max Voltage catches Burns with a drop toe hold. Applies a side face lock. Side headlock now by Max. Burns breaks the fingers, breaks the lock. Goes underneath, takes the arm. Max Voltage uses the ropes to his advantage, springs over and takes control as well. For more information on both these duos and the FWA Academy, log on to www.fwatraining.co.uk. If you want to be a wrestler, that's the place to go to. And now a series of double team moves now by Max Voltage and Dan Head. Dan Head using his head. And Dan Head, FWA Academy champion. Long line of impressive victories. Even holds a victory over James Tighe back over in the academy. James Tighe, of course, the first son of the FWA. Nice head to the takeover there by Ollie Burns. Keeps hold of Max Voltage. Tags in to Mark Sloan. Irish whip. Well, I'm not quite sure what's going on here. Double body scissors attempt now. Head scissor and a headlock takedown. Bit of a mixed response here from Max Voltage. Springboard clothesline to the outside. Takes down both Burns and Sloan. Fans a little bit more behind that. Voltage sends Burns into the ring. And Max now climbs to the top rope, practices going for that patented 450. However, Burns moves out the way and Max hits nothing but the canvas. And there's a backcracker by Burns. There's a double foot stomp. Tag team wrestling at its best there. And these tag team specialists are Mark Sloan and Ollie Burns. Once again, tag team wrestling at its best. Quick tags are being made by Sloan and Burns. Now Sloan with that side headlock on. Sloan and Burns, of course, just 15 days ago were involved in the tag team steel cage encounter against Mills and James down in Portsmouth. Another FWA Academy show. Again, check out frontierwrestling.com where you can buy that classic encounter. Vicious take pity kick there from Mark Sloan to the spine of Max Voltage. Series of elbow drops now from Burns to the back of Max Voltage. Snap suplex from Burns. Rolls over, hooks the leg. Backbreaker from Mark Sloan. Obvious they're just taking apart Max Voltage, continuing to work on the back here. Knife edge chop there to Max Voltage. Max Voltage ducks the clothesline, goes for the Asahi moonsault, lands on his feet, but is met with a standing clothesline there from Mark Sloan. Puts his foot on Max Voltage, just an insulting coverage, spits at Dan Head. Now Sloan pulls back on the chin of Max Voltage. Ollie Burns tags himself in. Drop kicks the face of Max Voltage, rolls Voltage over, signals that it's over, covers, doesn't hook the leg. Voltage gets the left shoulder up. Voltage now trying to fire back, show he's still in this match, but Burns keeps trying to stop any kind of momentum that Max keeps trying to build. Series of forearms now. And Max Voltage full of energy, out of nowhere, shoulder block to the midsection. Maybe going for another one of those top rope springboard maneuvers that Voltage is known for. However, Ollie Burns cuts him off with that palm strike. Now Burns trying for a superplex from the second rope. Voltage firing back. He's taken enough punishment in this match, doesn't need to take more. Sends Burns down. Double foot stomp, mushroom stomp there. Burns catches Max Voltage, who delivers a knife edge chop. Serious knife edge chops now on the top rope. Ace crusher from the top from Max Voltage. And now referee begins to stand in 10 count. Both men are down. Referee's up to 5. Both men need to make their tag. Max Voltage tags in the Academy champion Dan Head, who clotheslined Sloan, who clotheslined Burns. There's a headbutt. Second headbutt. And here comes that singer-led flatliner of Dan Head, panning to move. 1, 2. Sloan in to make the save and takes out Max Voltage on the outside. Sloan and Burns met with a double clothesline from Dan Head. Again, mixed reactions here for Dan Head and Max Voltage. Seems to be a few Sloan and Burns fans here this evening. Kick to the stomach. Oh, spinning maneuver, quite similar to the Oliver Twist move of Ollie Burns. And now a series of headbutts from Dan Head. Flying headbutt there. And now Max Voltage and Dan Head with a series of tag team moves. Over the shoulder. And Sloan makes the save. A neck breaker come Emerald Fusion combination move there, and Sloan just kicking Dan Head out of the ring. And now series of tag team offenses. Clothesline side suplex combination now from Sloan and Burns. Great tag team wrestling from the duo. Burns rolls over. Dan Head meanwhile has managed to get back in the ring. Head and Voltage now with that nice double snap Ferris wheel exploder suplex there. Both men make the cover, but there's Burns, dives in to make the save. And Mark Sloan just taking out the hamstrings of Max Voltage. And there's a step up enziguri to the back of the head of Max Voltage. Double team performer moves here. Enziguri, Yakuza Cook. That'll be it. 1, chalk one up. 2 to 1. No. Dan Head gets the shoulder up. Ollie Burns tries to keep Max Voltage on the outside. And now they're going for that tag team finishing move. There's variation of the crossface mixed with that take pity soccer punk kick. And that's it. 1, 2, 3. The victory is given to Mark Sloan and Ollie Burns. The EntouRAGE win this series 2 to 1. A series of great, fantastic tag team wrestling. And Mark Sloan and Ollie Burns get the victory and win this series two matches to 1. And you gotta wonder just when the team of Sloan and Burns will be in line for a shot at the FWA Tag Team Championships. You can see the look, the glassed eyes of Dan Head. He has no idea where he is. It's actually quite scary. And a fantastic victory for Sloan and Burns over Dan Head and Max Voltage. With a great showing from Head and Voltage. And Dan Head, the FWA Academy champion, suffers a rare loss. Great showing from all 4 competitors.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Can you feel the rage?
And Charlie Rage, this paid assassin, this mercenary figure, in his first official match in the FWA, Charlie Rage, this mercenary figure, attacked the new breed back at Crunch. We don't know if he's with Dean Ayas, we just know that he was paid off by Dean Ayas and was a backup plan in case his duo of Sticks and Stone needed it. In the end, it was Dean Ayas who needed this, and from what we understand, Charlie Rage goes where the money is and beats up whoever the money is on. And in his first official match here in the FWA, Charlie Rage, no doubt be making to look an impression. His opponent will be Andrew Simmonz, and Charlie Rage will be looking to just physically take apart Andy Simmonz. I really would not want to be in Simmonz' boots right now. Simmonz, who is can be occasionally a bit outspoken. Doesn't often have problems going on little internet sites and telling people what he thinks. "21 years of age. Grew up as a big fan of the British Bulldog. Not that you'd know, eh? And Charlie Rage jumps Andy Boy Simmonz from behind him. Charlie Rage just going to physically dissect Andy Boy Simmonz. Nice clothesline there from Rage. And a vicious leg drop. And there's a vicious uppercut, sends Simmonz into the ropes. Simmonz, who had the greatest run of his career when he was with the FWA, when he was known as the Butler Simmonz, along with the Duke of Danger, as part of Hampton Court. And Simmonz gets caught there, no longer going with that Butler gimmick, of course. Far too good for that. Simmonz then gets using that fall-away slam. And Rage now with a series of boots to the head. And Simmonz almost being punished here by this mercenary figure. Irish whip into the opposite corner. And Charlie Rage just charges into Simmonz. And that's a hell of a snapmare there. And now just raking at the face. That must seriously hurt. And there's a jumping knee straight to the bridge of the nose. And this assassin with another European uppercut there. And Andy Boy Simmonz has had practically no offense in this match whatsoever. I'm sure once he realised he was facing Charlie Rage, he knew he was in trouble. Charlie Rage seems to be in a completely different league to that of Simmonz. And now Charlie Rage just stepping on the head. Just letting the punishment continue. Irish whip Simmonz into the corner. Simmonz gets the boot up there. Had a couple seconds to think about it. Charlie Rage made a bit of a mistake. There's a bulldog. Simmonz trying to get some life up. Can't see this lasting very much long. Taking far too much time to get to the top rope. Can he make it pay off? Oh, standing drop kick. Goes over, gets the cover. Just gets a 2 count. Charlie Rage easily kicks out. And there's another European uppercut there, or European forearm. And Charlie Rage just grabs him by the throat and throws him into that corner. And there's a knife edge chop there. And there's another one. And once again, just punishing Andy Simmonz. It's this mercenary Charlie Rage. And there's a press slam. Being the big Bulldog fan that Simmonz is, I'm sure he's fully aware of the big press slam move. Not sure he quite liked being thrown over the top rope and landing on the floor though. Charlie Rage is enjoying every single minute of this. And Charlie Rage now hitting the ropes and oh my lord! And the big monster Charlie Rage with that somersault senton, like leg drop there to the back of the head. Charlie Rage is practically killing Andy Boy Simmonz. I'm sure Simmonz wishes this match would just be over. I'm sure if he could quit, he would. But Charlie Rage just continuing to punish him and is dropped nose first onto that steel guardrail. Vicious chop. The outspoken internet fan favourite that is Simmonz charges in and totally misses Charlie Rage, but Charlie Rage does not miss that awesome belly-to-belly suplex and just spears him, and that's it. Andy Boy Simmonz is just taken apart by Charlie Rage in an impressive debut match. For the winner, Charlie Rage. Andy Boy Simmonz looking a little bit dejected. Just gets kicked out there. Charlie Rage making it a point to show that Andy Boy Simmonz isn't even worthy of being on the same FWA show as someone like Charlie Rage. Andy Boy Simmonz made to feel the rage of Charlie Rage. Andy Boy Simmonz barely got in any offense there whatsoever. And Andy Boy Simmonz, as mentioned there, is the loser of this match. Couldn't quite understand what Simmonz said then, but it doesn't really matter. Charlie Rage, the winner with a microphone there.
To introduce to you WWE Hall of Famer, the legendary Bret Hitman Hart.
First, I just want to say I appreciate everybody coming out here tonight. It's always a real pleasure for me to get back to the UK in any way, any shape or form. And glad to be here. One of my greatest memories were right here in this country, and that's the truth. I just want to say, for me, you know, like I get a lot of people that might think that, you know, it's more important for me to do things like the Hall of Fame or be at WrestleMania the next day and things like that. But it's a big event and there's so many wrestlers and it's like the big show kind of thing. And, you know, those things are fine, but for me it's always special to get back in front of a wrestling crowd, watch some of these young guys and be part of a... I appreciate the fact that many of you came out and came to see me, and hopefully everybody will get an autograph, and somehow in some shape or form that this, you know, by coming here today, you'll get something to take back home with you. But, well, I appreciate that. I always try to live up to everything I said I was in the ring, and it's nice to see that so many fans still remember me that way. I know when I was at the Hall of Fame a few weeks ago, it's all was such a, you know, a very fast memory for me. You know, to be back with all those kind of people and so many faces. And, you know, you got Ric Flair sitting out in the audience. Standing behind your back. I'm glad that I did it. I'm glad that I was there. I hope that in some way that was my way to thank so many of my fans around the world. But I'll always find a way to come back to England. And you know, I've done a few of these things where I get out here and I start talking. Yeah, I really don't know what the heck I'm talking about. And I don't know how many times if you see these types of things back, if I just keep repeating myself over and over. And so anyway, I won't keep going on, but I thank everybody for being here, and I thank all the wrestlers in the back for letting me be part of the show. You know, they're the one doing all the work, and but it's fun for me just to be here and be part of it. So anyway, enjoy the show. Thank you for having me.
I said it is now time for the main event of the evening. This is a #1 contendership match for the FWA British Heavyweight title. The winner will be able to get a title shot at a show of their choosing. And introducing first, a former FWA British Heavyweight Champion. The Phoenix Jody Fleisch makes his way to the ring to a loud roar from the crowd. He is a former FWA British Heavyweight Champion. He knows what it's like to climb to the top of the ladder and become FWA Champion, and he wants to be there again. The Phoenix Jody Fleisch, the man who revolutionized British wrestling in what is no doubt going to be a hot three-way dance. And as pointed out, Jody Fleisch, one of the two men that really revolutionised British wrestling. And the man that he revolutionised British wrestling with is the next man in this three-way dance. And here comes the Wonder Kid, Johnny Storm. He and Jody Fleisch revolutionised British wrestling scene with that awesome high-flying cruiserweight style wrestling. And Johnny Storm, who wants nothing more than another shot at the FWA British Heavyweight Champion Hade Vansen back at Crunch. He was robbed in his title shot against the champ thanks to the outside interference of Robbie Brookside. And those two will be on opposing teams on May 13th at the Morecambe Dome. If you are not there, check out frontierwrestling.com for the DVD. These are the first two men in this three-way dance, #1 contendership to the FWA British title. The third and final man making his FWA debut. His accomplishments worthy him of a match of this magnitude. And here is Billy Kidman making his FWA debut. And Kidman taking time to come see the fans. That's one hell of a $3,000 jacket he's wearing. Oh, what a three-way dance we're going to see here this evening. It's main event time here at the Colchester Hippodrome. Kidman, Jody Fleisch and Johnny Storm, #1 contenders match. And the fans all split. All three of these men fan favourites here. Some fans cheering for Jody, some fans cheering for Johnny, some fans cheering for Kidman. All three men in the ring at the same time. First pinfall gets the victory. Kidman, of course, making a rare appearance, getting back into the wrestling business. It is no secret that Kidman, of course, lost his love thanks to the mistreatment of World Wrestling Entertainment. Kidman, here is a man whose whole life was about wrestling, and his treatment at the WWE caused him to hate the business that he loved. Now, he has full reign to do what he wants, with no restraints. All three men putting it all out of line in his opening minutes here. Kidman has said he wants to be a part of the FWA roster for a long time to come. All three men shake it. Whoa! I was going to say all three men shake hands. Johnny Storm and Kidman shake hands there. First it started off with Jody Fleisch and Johnny Storm double teaming on Billy Kidman. Now it's Kidman and Johnny Storm teaming on Jody Fleisch. Irish whips Kidman into the ropes. Oh, Jody Fleisch tries to go over the top, hits that sunset. Kidman tries to catch him. Rolls him under. Kidman grabs hold of the ropes, breaks up the count. Johnny Storm sends Jody Fleisch into the ropes. Back elbow there, and now Kidman goes after Johnny Storm. Irish whip. Beautiful standing drop kick from Kidman. rolls over. Nice tight cradle there, tries to get a quick victory. Jody Fleisch gets reversed into the ropes. Big back body drop there. And out, Kidman gets kicked in the stomach from Johnny Storm, breaking up that suplex. Kidman back to that corner. Johnny Storm hits the 5-4. I'm going now for the Fantastic Four. 1, 2, 3. Here comes the 4. And we know what follows this. The flying head scissors. Kidman gets sent to the outside. This leaves Jody Fleisch and Johnny Storm left on the inside. These two men competed against each other over 500 times, supposedly. Handspring, moonsault there. Gets her 2 counts. First time I've seen the Fleisch to pull that one out. Fans splitting who they want to win this match. Jody Fleisch setting up. Johnny Storm perhaps going for that Phoenix Star press. Kidman and Johnny Storm, of course. Kidman and Jody Fleisch, of course, share the same finishing move. Or trademark move, that shooting star press. Jody Fleisch went for the moonsault, misses. Kidman immediately capitalizes on him. Goes for the cover. Series of forearms now. Kidman Irish whips Johnny Storm. Johnny Storm gets caught on the shoulders of Kidman. And trying to set him up for something. Well, I never saw Kidman do that before. We're seeing a new Kidman here. Kidman reinvented Frontier style. Kidman, Irish whip. Jody Fleisch over the shoulders, perhaps going for that move again. This time on Jody Fleisch. Jody kicks out though, however. And again, I haven't seen Kidman do that before. Nice sit out. Reverse powerbomb there. Now Kidman trying to isolate Jody Fleisch. Johnny Storm meanwhile is perched on the top rope. Double drop kick to Fleisch and Kidman and Johnny Storm. As I again pointed out earlier, it's nothing more than this to get another shot at the FWA British Heavyweight Champion, Hade Vansen. Irish whips Jody Fleisch into the corner. No, reversal. Jody Fleisch misses. Johnny Storm comes charging out. Over the top. Jody Fleisch waiting on it there, but gets countered. Storm and Steiner. There's Kidman. Breaks up that almost needed 3 count there. The rewind Storm and Steiner there. Kidman goes underneath. Boots in the midsection there. Powerbomb on Johnny Storm. He hits it. 1, 2. Jody Fleisch there to make the save and break the count. Jody now going for a back suplex. Back of Kidman's head hits that mat hard. Kidman gets the right shoulder up. Pace having to almost slow down here now because all 3 men have taken it to such levels early on in this encounter. Irish whip into the corner. Handspring back elbow there. And Jody Fleisch drop kicks Johnny Storm out of the ring. He's trying to isolate Kidman, perhaps setting him up for that 720 DDT or maybe the shooting star press. What a way that would be for Jody Fleisch to get the victory here. Flying clothesline. Jody Fleisch is turned inside out. And Kidman, just like that, now back in control. And now Kidman set up for another powerbomb. No. Kidman gets backdropped over the top rope. And now Johnny Storm and Jody Fleisch in the ring together. And Johnny Storm takes out Kidman and the barricade, and about 7 fans in the front row. That leaves. And Jonny Storm. Oh, Jody Fleisch cuts Jonny Storm off from getting into the ring. Oh, and now Kidman and Jonny Storm are going at it on the outside, and there's the springboard shooting star press to the outside. It takes out both Jonny Storm and Kidman. Jody Fleisch showing Kidman how it's done here in the FWA. I second that. This fans make it right. And Jody Fleisch throwing Kidman. Jody Fleisch trying to dunk Kidman on the outside. He's trying to make this a one-on-one encounter. Perhaps trying to set up Jonny Storm for that springboard 720 DDT or that springboard Hurricane Rana of his. Oh, he catches him with the powerbomb. 1, 2. When will Jody Fleisch learn he cannot springboard Hurricane Rana Jonny Storm? He always gets caught. One of these days, maybe. Reverses. These fans break out into a huge FWA chant. Body scissor attempt by Jonny Storm. Drills Jody Fleisch head first DDT. Jody gets the left shoulder up, and Kidman has been taken out of this match. And it's now just one-on-one between these two. These fans, some fans now screaming for Jody, some fans screaming for Jonny. Irish whip, reversal. Jonny Storm catches him, but using the momentum of that kick, Jody Fleisch enziguris Kidman down, and no, I cannot be seeing what I think comes. Oh dear Lord, during this entire time that these two have been going out, Kidman has made his way up to the balcony and maybe just wants a better view. He's taken time out of the match, doesn't want to compete anymore. And now Jody Fleisch and Jonny Storm going out on the inside, and wait a minute! FWA! Kidman, and perhaps the most extreme move in the last 10 years that he's ever produced, just dived off the balcony of the Colchester Hippodrome and took out both Jonny Storm and Jody Fleisch, and all three men are down and giving it everything for the number one contendership shot at the FWA British Heavyweight Champion Hade Vansen. And you can hear the crowd going nuts for this FWA action. I don't know how Kidman's still standing. He just dived off that balcony at that frog plancher there. Jonny Storm going for something. He gets caught on the shoulders of Kidman, and Jody Fleisch. Holy. That doomsday runner. Jody Fleisch hit the runner on Jonny Storm, who was perched on the shoulders of Kidman. It took everything of Jody Fleisch though to hit that. Kidman saw an opportunity to go for the victory. Gets a 2 count on Jody Fleisch. These fans have seen one epic encounter. Suplex. No, Jody Fleisch over the back. Standing drop kick. Took the head of Jody Fleisch off. 1, 2, 3, no! Jody Fleisch in the last split second. That was 2 9/10, I think. Here comes Jonny Storm. Rolls up Mahi Stroll cradle. Gets a 2 count. And now perhaps Jonny Storm. All three men exhausted. They've given everything they possibly can. Jonny Storm now with a series of punches. still cannot get over that balcony dive from Kidman. Kidman is barely standing. Wonder kick set up perfectly. Kicks his head off. Wonder kick just like that. Covers 1, 2, throw. Jody Fleisch makes the save. And now once again it boils down to the Phoenix and the Wonder Kid. Irish whip into the corner. Jody Fleisch sent over the top rope. Blocks that. Hits the kick. 720 DDT set up here. He hits it perfectly. The crowd jump to their feet. They can feel it's over. Storm is out. He climbs over 1, 2, and there's Kidman for the save. This is something they constantly need to take a look at. In order to get the victory, you need to incapacitate both opponents. And I, just like everyone in this building, I'm losing my voice now because everyone is just going mad. And you hear the roar of the crowd as Kidman sets Jody up for the shooting star press. And here comes Jody, gets up and the fans boo. They wanted to see Kidman hit that shooting star. Here comes Johnny Storm. German suplex falls. Dragon arm drag. Cover, 2, 3, no. Jody Fleisch nearly had his neck broken on that. Dragon arm drag from Johnny Storm on Kidman, almost ended the match. All 3 men have given you an effort, the likes of which you will only see here in the FWA. Johnny Storm now going after Jody Fleisch, but Jody bounces back with that enziguri. Johnny fires back with that chop to the back. Wonderwell on the Phoenix, he hits this, it's all over. No, Jody kicks out, Savat kick. Jody covered, no. Kidman picks Jody off at 2, and now Kidman. Irish whip. BK bomb! That's his move. 2, 3. No! Steve Linsky says 2. Kidman, almost #1 contender to the FWA title. He said he wants to be the next FWA British Heavyweight Champion, and unlike Christopher Daniels when he was champ, he wants to come over and defend that title constantly. Kidman takes Jody Fleisch out of the match, goes for that run-up bulldog, ducks the clothesline to Storm. Wonderwall, 2, 3! Johnny Storm regains the #1 contendership to the FWA British Heavyweight Championship. The Wonder Kid Johnny Storm in this epic 3-way dance here at NOAH Limits 2. All 3 men gave you everything they had. And I dare say, just like me, you'll be rewinding this match again and again for an impressive performance, an impressive debut from Kidman, an impressive showing from Jody Fleisch, an impressive win for the Wonder Kid Johnny Storm. He now has the opportunity to challenge for the FWA title at any show of his choosing. Ladies and gentlemen, from the Colchester Hippodrome, after this epic encounter, this 3-way dance of frontier proportions, this has been FWA NOAH Limits 2. For more FWA action, check out frontierwrestling.com and click on the merchandise as these fans give a standing ovation to all 3 participants. What a show here at Colchester. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been Dan Reed. This has been the FWA NOAH Limits 2. These 3 have put on a showing unlike no other that you will see elsewhere. And I thank you for joining us. Check out frontierwrestling.com for more details. Thank you for buying this DVD, and we will see you next time for live Frontier Wrestling action.